Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to me reacting to my Premier League predictions. Oh, God. I don't normally do this whole, reaction video to them thing. But this... Oh, I stink. I stank the gaff out this time. Oh. Oh. God, I'm shit. So, let's get on with this. 20th, I put Luton, which, I think most people predicted Luton going down. I think a lot of people thought they'd come last. They didn't come last, but they did get relegated, and by a decent margin as well. I mean, if the points deductions were taken away, then it would have been 10 points to Nottingham Forest. So yeah, not very good from them. But we're only 2 places off there. I've got Burnley in 19th, which I believe is correct, actually. Yeah! Burnley 19th, I got that right. I did get that correct. I thought Company's football would work a little bit better than it did. Though, I mean, they were awful. They were really bad. They were really, really poor. They did draw with Chelsea, though, so... Fuck me, I guess, right? And then in 18th, I put Wolves. So, interestingly, I didn't predict Sheffield United to get relegated, which I'm not quite sure why I did that, but I did do that. I think I thought Sheffield United would scum 17th and just get lucky and not get relegated. Yeah, we'll move on. Wolves came 14th and Sheffield United came bottom. So, yeah, we'll ignore that. And then, so I did the bottom 3 and I did the top 6. But I gave a special shout out to Spurs, who I thought would come 9th. They came 5th. And the reason I thought they would come 9th, in all fairness to me, the reason I thought they would come 9th is because they just sold Harry Kane, right? And Harry Kane, carried their entire attack. He was the reason that they did anything. So I thought he was going to leave and they were going to drop off. But Ange Postecoglou, during that first 10, 12 games, they were great. I mean, until they played us. They were really good. And so that sort of carried them to being in a decent position, and then they sort of were average. Sort of what we expected from Spurs from then on. But the start had carried them really high, so they didn't drop down too low. 9th was definitely too low for them, though. Jesus Christ. Then, the one that I'm happiest about is I put Manchester United in 6th. And now that isn't correct because they came 8th. But I put them bottom out of what I put them 6th place because I saw that they were going to be shit this season. It always happens with Man United. They have a good season under a new manager, and then they have the next season and they're shite. And everyone else was predicting them top 4, 3rd, 3, 4, 5, blah, 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 5. I said 6th because I only did the top 6 because I did it in 7 minutes and I sort of rushed it. But I mean, I'm happy with that. Manchester United, of course, coming 8th in the end. Wankers. And then I put Liverpool 5th, which is one that I'm slightly less happy about. I think I was one of those people that was slightly concerned about their new midfield in a way that I thought it wouldn't work. And it sort of has. I mean, Wataru Endo has been way better than anyone thought he would be when they couldn't get Caicedo or Lavia. But Szoboszlai has been rubbish. No one's really talking about it. Szoboszlai, he had a good start and then he just really petered off. Like James Maddison for Spurs. They both had good starts and then were just wank. So... yeah, but they did come 3rd. They were in a title race for quite a significant amount of time. And of course, at the start of the season, I didn't think Jurgen Klopp would be leaving at the end of this year. No one did. So that's crazy. I put Chelsea 4th, which became better in the last month. Because a month or 2 months ago, we were at 9th, 10th. It wasn't looking good, but we 5 wins in a row. We haven't lost in 6. Scummed our way up to 6th place. So I'm still not right, but I could have looked even worse. I was only 2 off. Whereas this one is very bad. Third place, interestingly, I put Newcastle. Now, Newcastle are a decent team. They looked like they were going to push on from their 4th place finish the season before. I believe they came 4th. And I thought they'd push on and come 3rd. And then Sandro Tonali went down to the bookies a couple too many times. And Alexander Isak was injured all the time, despite scoring all the time. He just didn't play for half the season. And everyone else in their team got injured as well. So, I mean, it went wrong for Newcastle. Where did they come, Newcastle? I'm just checking here. They came 7th, so they came below us. And I thought they'd come 1 place above us. Yeah, that's a poor one. I think next season, if they could keep their squad fit, they will be a very good team. Well, that's sort of the same thing for Chelsea and maybe to a lesser extent Manchester United. So it could be a very exciting season next year. But then 2 in a row, correct. I said Arsenal would come 2nd and City would win the league. Get in. I think a lot of people thought City would win the league. There was, the odd few that would be like, "No, this is Arsenal's year. They're going to do it this year," and they did not. They did not do it this year. They got close, and then City killed that final day hope with a goal in the 2nd minute, I think. So yeah, I mean, all the Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, we couldn't have done more." You probably could. Really, you lost twice to Villa. You lost to West Ham. You drew to Chelsea and Spurs. You played for a draw against Man City when a win there would have won you the league. Sort of did it to themselves. They came 2nd. Will this happen again next year? Probably. I think if Pep is at City, Arsenal don't win the league. I think next year will be Pep's final year. City will win the league in his final year, and then Arsenal might win it the year after, depending if they can keep building on what they're doing. Yeah, City won the league. Nice and boring. We all thought they would. I mean, halfway through next season, they're apparently having a hearing on their charges, so they could be finished after that, but I can't see it. I think City win it again next year. But yeah, I did what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 predictions. I did 10 spots and I got 3 right. Which is what? 30%? Which sort of reminds me of my grades in school, but I mean, could have been worse. I could have got none of them right. Fuck you. See you later.